hooray, we got it to work, finally. Yes. So this is our project, the project we're trying to build. Project we're trying to make. And what I did in the last... well, yesterday I basically did a deployment, and it took a while because I didn't want to do deployment, but I ran into a bug because I wanted to make a video about my project, right? I want to make a video explaining what's going on and how you use certain features. Unfortunately, there was a bug in that feature, so I needed to actually fix the bug first, and then I could do a deployment. But yeah, everything is running now. Like, we have the latest version online. It's amazing. Cool. So yeah, now we're set. Now we're entering the build environment, and I realize I'm doing it wrong. I need to start GHCGS first. So our project builds with two separate compilers. One's for JavaScript, the other one is for native Haskell code. The thing is that this compiler will delete all the sources of this compiler, unfortunately. So we need to start this one first. Yeah, now we can start the other one. What will happen is that this thing will finish, and it will kick this one into gears. It will kick this one into motion. So yeah, excellent. I like this. Like, it's a bigger font. It's a nice. What the fuck is this? And I'm new to Chatterino, so yeah. I'm just looking if this is finished with compilation. Cool. I should also figure out line wrap. But yeah, there you have it. Yeah, it's running now. Cool. We can show off the project. I actually realized it's pretty quick as well. This is me testing the writing out of times. I completely disabled it. Like, I didn't test this at all, I guess, when I deployed it, which was dumb of me. Should have tested that. There's too many things are broken. No music? Oh, it's no longer Erica, huh? It sucks. You remove it from the list then. I really don't like that just random songs get deleted in this playlist. Erica. Well, where is it? Where are you? Well, whatever. Okay. Right, I'll show off the 5x0 then, I guess. If we edit this thing, we can make this be time. Right, so we can just put this to 0 and it will crash. Everything is broken now. The entire app is frozen. So that's great. And like, there's no way to catch this in reflex. You actually just have to code right. This is the first time I have this. Like, this is really serious. A bug like this, I think. Just freezing up the entire application. Nothing works anymore. You can't do anything. It's just broken. You shouldn't have that in prod, but there you have it. So what's happening? Well, I guess we're dividing somewhere. Div mod or something? I don't know. I'm not sure where it's happening. And we can't even, well, you can't expect it, I suppose. It's probably around here somewhere. This is all my debugging. Yeah. But all this stuff gets filtered out in prod. Because I use my own little logging macros. Or like, I have like a debug mode for compilation, and then, you know, I'm using C macros to filter it out. Really advanced. Really advanced Haskell, I suppose. Right, yeah, so like just C macros. It's too blank. But that's not what I wanna do. I wanna fix this. So just like break length, I suppose. How is this called, this widget? One thing I want to do, maybe. It's another beauty of mine. I need to have a unique idea that links up the list, the data list, with the input field. So what I did was just generate a random string of characters, and now they are the same. And you don't have any chance of any classes because these are mostly random Unicode bullshit. So yeah, it's another beauty. Planner? No, I don't want to go to planner. Where do I want to go? I want to go to bit entry. Right, we were there, but then I jumped to debug because I want to show off stuff. How about we put Chatterino? Let's put this there and then a bit entry there. I bet like we need most space for compile errors, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to organize this stuff properly. Maybe like this, I don't know. Well, like the thing is, like I'm searching now, so I need to have more space here. But if I'm finished with searching, then I wanna, you know, do it probably the other way around because compile messages are important. Break widget. This is okay. I found it. That's what I mean with the random string. I'm just making like a list and did a list idea out of it, and then connecting them up together. So I'm looking for the division now. Where's the divide by 0 happening? Where's the division happening? I bet it's div worked actually. Yeah. So I added the cross-reference thing, which allows us to find the usage. This is using C tags. C tags are amazing. C tags are amazing. Break time widget. Where do you get div worked from? What? Div worked. Called workday. I bet that's it. This is it. Yes, reread the C tags file. Called total worked. There you go. No, this is not a truncate. Div local time. Huh. This is not a divide, right? This is the divide by 60, that's fine. Div local time and start. I wonder if it trains on itself. Let's see, that's weird. Love that. I also don't understand why he's doing Mr. Botka. I think this is a bug. Calc total workday. Calc total workday. Right, we already were there before. Why am I going there again? I want to know what end event does. Oh, I bet it goes to div worked, but so we get the okay. So this like outside of this function, right? Somewhere else. Yeah. So let's look at end time dine. Display comment. Okay, that's fine. And then we using it here to calc div worked. I guess that's just it. And day. Calc total work. It shouldn't be division, right? Let's truncate do. What? Maybe if this is a 0. Maybe if this function gets 0. It doesn't like it and just explodes. Let's try it out. I think it's this function. Because I'm not doing that much calculation here at all. This is the only calculation I can think of. So let's just try putting in 0 in here and see if it throws an exception. Truncate. Oh shit. The other thing we can do is log. Or is this frozen still? Are we still in the frozen one? This is the fucked up one? Yes. Okay, we can just see what the time is, I guess. And we can see the console log as well. Shoot, minutes worked 0. Ooh. It actually knows the break length is 0. Maybe it's actually from the break itself then. Break length, right, 0. And then you gotta divide by 0 somehow. Maybe we're using the break length instead. Could be something. Right. That's not very informative at all. What is your value? This is the initial one, I suppose. Minutes worked 0. Oh, maybe it's for the... Maybe, like, we're figuring out minutes worked, right? So, we got that number 0, and then we try to divide it for the break length. That's it. That's probably it. So, let's see, we got div worked. Yes, worked. And then we use that for the break time widget. But the break time widget needs to have a list. And we use 2 data lists for that. Chooses find step size and 0. No, it's not that either. Like next. Oh, quote. What's quote do? This is integer division, right? Step is smaller than 5. Quote is integer division, I think. Cur. No, but I'm doing it right side. Like I'm doing it at 5 and open up the shell again. God, this is annoying. Let's try quote 0, 5. It couldn't even be like that because it would be like if you do 6, 5. What would you do? 1. What if you have 0? 0, fine. What if you do 0? 5 or 0. Okay, excellent. So it could have happened. It could have happened. It could happen, but I can't believe it worked. Okay, cool. But you also have this other feature, which is like this. You can do like a code block here. So if you instant a var here, D, and then, you know, have a var here, Y, you can't use as var Y here anymore. I don't know how to print F. I'm a bad programmer. It's like D, right? D. Ah, excellent. Yeah, so it's like local scope. But if you do this, why don't you just make a function directly out of it, right? You get like a named local scope. It's a really useless feature because you can use functions. That's what I thought. I mean, I tried doing this style before in other programming languages, and it's just use functions, whatever. You get a little comment. So yeah, that's my take on functions. Little comments. Object-oriented programming is about being able to express what you're thinking about. That's what I mean when I say that object-oriented programming is different from functional programming. Dash text things. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the thing you linked to in the Discord, right? Oh, you want to put it in there? Garbage. It's a free garbage. Wait. So I have a serious question for you so far. How do you like this font? It's really important to me. Oh, this is the completed text. Stop. Oh, it was doing it. Okay, I see. Generate another. Programming style that allows you to use data structures to express your thoughts and functions to build up your manipulated data structure. The problem with the functional programming is it allows you to build up and manipulate data structures, but it does not allow you to express your thoughts. Okay. I see, that's a problem. Yes. It does allow you to make statements that you can test on data structures, but it doesn't allow you to express your thoughts. It's like hammering that really down, that functional programming is programming without thoughts. Just statements. No thoughts at all. It's kind of true. I'm just puzzling. You get divided by zeros. That's how you get divided by zeros, because I didn't think about it. That's a problem. One way of looking at a problem is a data structure. It is a data structure problem. One way of looking at a problem is this data structure. That's not even... One way of looking... You're repeating yourself a lot, though. Like, this... One way of looking at the problem is that it's a data structure problem. It's like... The other way of looking at a problem is a function problem, but I prefer the other way, as far as I can see it. The problem with functional is that the way it handles data structures is so different from the way it handles functions that one cannot really talk about two together. Okay. Atrocious. This font is literally selected by scientists. It's this latex. I think Donald Knuth decided on this code. This is Vera code. This one is for reading scientific papers. You hate science. That's about what you're saying right now. You just hate science. That's why object-oriented programming is about. Well, the nice thing about this, like the way I understand these things, is that they are generated by just jamming or using probabilistic mechanisms on large bodies of text. So this is like the cultural subconscious, if you will, of the internet. It's about the programming writing code using the machine to read and execute it. The problem is we're always dealing with sets of values that don't have anything to do with our code, says Liskov. What the fuck? How is it that's like the solution. What? There's sets of values that don't have anything to do with our code. What? He compares having to write a program and handle a bunch of junk. Yes. I agree with that. It's more complicated to write and debug than one line of code that does the job. Liskov is now a professor at Cambridge Mellon University. Software Institute, and he says the field of machine learning is still very small. It's like nothing to do with object-oriented programming. Isn't the worry about the future where program our way out of the problems of modern technology, such as the fact that computers can't do everything we want them to? Instead, he says that the future will be one where software is more useful to... Okay. Let's smile. Let's smile of dividing by 0. RAM can divide by 0. Experimenting with Beam. Oh, good luck, man. Beam is... Well, I guess I wrote a bit about it. I can make queries and such. Yeah, if you don't do the migrations, then you should be fine-ish. They also compose the queries. This is actually really cool. You can... Oh, you can do cool shit. You can really do really cool shit. What is a good example? I didn't organize this well because I don't know where to look. This is pretty... This stuff is like getting rid of the beam types, such as like ID and whatever, and putting them in pure types. Clean, clean, clean. It's cleaning, getting rid of database trash. And then you can do stuff like this. Select company entries expression. And this can be used in other expressions to create bigger expressions. But you need to ignore the final part because Beam creates a massive, massive type out of it. So that's why you have partial type signatures. So you can do the argument and then ignore the rest. Yeah, here, I'm already doing it here. And this thing will create like a SQL query, which does like a bunch of stuff. What is in your ekg.hs file? Where did you see that? I'm missing chat. We should send you a message on Discord about migrations actually. Or I just want a function create table if not exists. Okay, wait, I'll do the ekg.hs first, I guess. Where did you even see that? Oh, this one, I guess. This is just for... Right, this is to measure the average of requests. And then you put it into that ekg thing, which is... Wait, where do I do this? No, not there. I want to go to this module. Can't jump like that. Web service.hs. So the ekg thing is like it's like a thing to measure your this thing is like a completely separated web server aside to your web server to monitor everything. So I have an ops endpoint now. I actually made this recently with like simple authentication. Crap, I can't really. The problem is it has like a password, so I can't really show this right now. I'll make a screenshot later maybe. It's pretty cool. Maybe we can actually show a Google image out of it. ekg Haskell. I bet someone made an image. Yeah, it's like this. It does like memory and it has all these kind of counters. So it's like monitoring system, which is a single function call. And then you can use this to get just an entire monitoring system on your web service, which is really cool. And it's really easy to use as well. So yeah, everyone should use that. Create table if not exist. You can do like migrations kind of. DP, not DP, not DP. Let's see, migration. You can do the simple migration. Yeah, I'm doing the simple migration, I guess. I'm doing that somewhere, I think. Start settings. Run schema. There you go. Schema. Yeah, maybe I don't do it anymore, but I used to do that. It like figures it out based on your beam things. But now I do it like the custom one, which has bring up to date with hooks, huh? Migrations. Yeah, so I define them myself, which is like steps of stuff. And it's a bit complicated. You started with this initial one and then you add another one and I don't know, does stuff. I think you shouldn't do this. Just don't. It's a rabbit hole. Yeah. So this should fix it, I think. Let's try it out. Did it compile? I guess it's not really a big deal then. Or maybe there will be another divide by 0 exception. Doesn't persistence just do this for you? Migrations? Yeah, it's still 1. There you go. Yeah, so what I want to do is like make a list here of places. It should be pretty trivial to do. Open sourcing this project even though it's not complete. What is it? Oh. You can configure your Postgres to always log the queries. Which I recommend, by the way. Like in my case, Postgres will always spit out every query into the log. So you don't need to worry about that debug stuff. I know, but I mean, if you prefer that more, then sure, whatever. Yeah, let's make a list. Let's make a list of places. Yeah, so I fixed the divide by. Oh, you didn't see it. Oh my god. What's the OR condition? Let's see, edit entry. It was this little piece here. So because Haskell is a lazy language. Well, actually, it works the same as C, right? Hi Lumi, what's up, man? How's your day? We fixed a divide by 0 error in Haskell, which crashed my entire app. On the front end, like the entire thing would freeze. My exceptional code. Okay, we have the place management widgets, and what we want to do now with this is... I played with Elm again earlier and realized the compiler is so damn fast. What? How big is your code base, man? Wow! We compiled it literally in 3 seconds now. Yeah. Yeah! Elm is pretty good. Elm is pretty good. I mean, the only thing I have to say about Elm is baby Haskell. But that's just because I'm jealous. Not because I have good arguments or anything. Super quick meeting. Guess the coffee was gone. Just commenting on compiler speed, that's not everything, but it's cool. Saying it to a Haskell compiler or Haskell people is like, oh, it's just this compiler speed, it's not a big deal at all. I'm like, compiler speed. It's like my Achilles heel. How far does Lisp compile? Lisp doesn't even compile, man. Lisp is just... In fact, there used to be these Redux machines which just would run Lisp directly from hardware. Can you imagine that? But it will require more work. File times aren't important. Haskell who is dying inside. Exactly. File times aren't important at all. We can actually make another action form. How about that? We make another action form, and this thing will just do delete place. And I have no idea how this works. Bullmax, huh? So what I do is the fancy one, this one. Oh, look at that. So the first thing we do is like we put a request function in here, which will be delete place, and then in here we do the entire body of the form, which will give us the result of the request function as well. Yeah, it wouldn't be that interesting in our case, I guess. Well, we can use it for logging or whatever. And then if the request is being executed, we also get like a spin state, which says like this is indicating if actions is. It should probably be called action state or something. It's to indicate if the form is being loaded or whatever. Spin, rest, spinning. I used it for spin buttons. That's why I call it spin, I guess. I was lazy. The A will become the argument to here, which will be a dynamic in the current way reflex servant is set up. And the form action can be used to control the form, like when to fire this event basically, which will be this thing. And you can also use it to indicate you just want to load something, so to activate this dynamic thing, right? You want to load. If you want to load for some reason. And C is the final result. Out here. Just if you have any result. Cursor is huge. Yes. Yes. I don't know why. It just happened to be like that. and it didn't really bother me, so. What you want to get out is a tuple maybe of dynamic for the place, and no, we can't do that. Oh, we can't do that because there are multiple of them. I want to get the event out. Alright, I'm gonna sleep now. See you later, man. See you later, man. Check out my epic closure stream tomorrow. Thanks for watching, by the way. That's pretty late already. Okay, let's just, for now, we'll just do something. I want to make a compile first. Maybe we'll even get rid of that action form for now. Yeah, how about that? Just want to see how it looks for some reason. We'll do dom.text. Yeah, dom.text. Place. Dom.text is like not using translation. I'll do like place room and place table, I guess. Place room. Okay, it's actually correct apparently. That's a new one. Oh, it's not correct. Why are you lying to me? Wait, what? Sometimes GT does that. GTI does that. Like it said it was correct, and then the JavaScript compiler said no. No, you're not correct. These values don't inhabit types. Reflex dumb is dumb. You're very dumb. Right, yes. Yeah, I think we finished this feature and then I'll call it quits as well. Unfortunately, I'm kind of hungry. Unfortunately. Short stream, by the way. It was because I was making videos. I'm selling my project. I'm a sellout, apparently. I don't know, I don't find it a sellout if I'm selling my project, but you guys thought it was a sellout. But there you have it. I'm not selling myself out, I'm selling the project out. It's completely different. And again, I put my face on the project and my name on the project, so... I don't think we got much of the new music yet, unfortunately. Added some good songs. Yeah. Let's see if this works. We're waiting for the compiler. So Epic Gamers. What do you do when you're waiting for the compiler? What's your favorite past compiler time activity? Not scope UL, huh? You don't even know about tags? Oh my god, it's like a basic. I think tags is even exported by Prelude. No, it's not. It's like reflex tags or something, I don't know. Try reflex tags? Oh, it doesn't seem right. It should be something like this. Oh, it is, actually, it's reflex tags, okay. Wow. Wow. The thing I'm hoping to do with Clojure is like getting into macro hacking. I've never really done anything with macros at all. I don't think those hacker ranks are a good candidate for that at all. I don't know, who knows. It's like meta programming, I hardly done any of it. Ever. What is this? 44. Could match type place with dynamic type. Okay, your text dying, of course. Right, so we need to, because this is a dynamic, right? We can't directly get out the value. The standard library is smaller than Haskell. I think Haskell is a pretty big standard library actually. And then you start using lens shit as well. Probably at a disadvantage. But this time I will just do it for fun. Oh right, so if you're using hacker rank then it's kind of bad or something. We'll see. I think like as the way to start with Clojure is pretty good. And then, like, you know, if I like it, I can continue. That's what Nick's supposed to do, making long ass paths in the Nick. So, I found the way to compare the Nix operating system, like as a good point of view. It's basically kind of how you would see autism, because it's in its own little world, which is the Nix store. It just jams everything in that little Nix store. It's not even autism then, it's like OCD or something. Whatever. Yeah. What was I doing? Right, the places. There you go. I have a list of places now. And if you add another one, place 3, right, we need to do an actual number. It gets added to the list store because it's dynamic. It already it changes itself automatically, which is what we want. I've seen it in Groovy like that, yeah. Why is it called simple in the current environment? It's just basically a big hash map. Right, so now, oh, there's no table. It doesn't display tables. This room plays table. Oh, it does. I just didn't add anything here. Can add anything there. That's that's a bug. Why though? Why did you crash? Duplicate feed. Okay, that's a bug. Yeah, we need to fix that. Now we're actually using this stuff, so we need to make it better. I thought room was not. I thought it was a pair of duplicate. Or yeah, you should be able to add more tables to a room. That's what I'm saying. Figured out the migration. Excellent. Nice work, man. You're almost there. You got like a Beam Servant backend. Hey, are you following my blog post, by the way? I think it's doing that. Oh no, I'm ignoring the part of migrations. I think I promised for another blog post on migrations and then never done it because I didn't care anymore. I got it to work. Fuck you all. You don't show migrations, yes. Exactly. Well, the issue is like the way I implemented migrations. I unfortunately can't stream it at the moment. Maybe if I wait another year or two, then finally I can do it. Clojure has a dynamic scope, so you can override that environment. Yeah, stack context. In either case, that's why the JVM can optimize it as well. With Indy though, you can teach it how to optimize it with a custom strategies. Yeah, over time you get better. It's like learning optimization. Branch prediction. It's like branch prediction. Branch prediction for your JVM code. Oh, it's something else. I lied. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do. I don't know why, but I just get the urge to. Let's set up like I mean, it's more like a table then, huh? I wanna add like a button, maybe a trash can. I know, we'll add a trash can in front, and then it will be like nicely aligned as well. Yeah. But I think I upstreamed this as well, so we have a nice documentation about it in Bullmax. Also get nice documentation about the form. Right, we need to add the form as well. Let's figure out how to get the events out. I know, we'll make the event carry the place. Yeah. And then we'll make a dynamic out of it somehow. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Because you can't like merge up dynamics easily. But you can do it with events. The reason is that dynamics exist always, whereas events just exist in one point of time. So you just merge the timelines, right? You get just more pulses out. Let's see. I don't want to go there. I want to go to right for the button. Maybe it's in form. No, oh, input. That's it. Yeah, input. Excellent. Let's use this. Just use a button, I guess. I want to have this one because I want to make a. I want to put an icon in there. The fancy A button. So you can tell the JVM when it can inline and when it can't, and when it has reversed that cache. But in either case, people tend to think JIT takes a while, but the more hotspot it takes sub-second to be warmed up. Smallest projects. It's only in massive things like IntelliJ that takes a minute or so. Yeah, IntelliJ is why actually? Well, yeah, it's just big. Put a button here. And then we'll do icon. We'll do trash. An A button gives us an event. Oh, this is... I regret everything. Like material. It's this website, which is not the official one. It's like something someone made sometime. I don't know. I'm not sure why I'm using this, but there you have it. Ah, it's explaining stuff to me. Thanks. Oh, you're so annoying. Come on. It didn't like the back button apparently. I bet they hacked it. It's really slow as well. Yeah, we have trash. Okay, nice. Oh, delete. Okay, we'll call it delete then, I suppose. Fragment and cope, action form. Right, we still get the functions, right? We're actually ignoring them, so that's fine. Image type T, event T, A. Right, this thing is not returning an event, it's actually returning a tuple of things. Not that clever API design. Image type. Unit data internal text. You don't like icons? Wait, what? Maybe there's like more arguments to it or something. I don't know. I think it's in Buildmax as well. The icons. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's just this. Be fine. Could image type unit. Oh, for A button, we need to have the atom map. Right. I'm like T. Behavior T with actual type event T nothing. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way around, aren't I? Because we're overriding press with the current value of. Okay. Let's see. Put up match type place to dynamic TB. With dynamic T place room. Right, we need to. No, I did that. Place room. Maybe I can't figure out. Oh, right. I probably need to put this in parentheses as well. There you go. Nice. Because of precedence. These evaluations, they have a specific order. And you need to use plenty of parentheses to make it work. Now it will group this function in here instead of like making it blah all the way to the comma. So this should work, I think. I'm not sure if it updates though. Like if it deleted, I think it'll just be gone from database, but we won't get any updates out of it. Yeah, we won't get any updates. We should probably do that as well. We get the event out, right? We get the event out here and we can return it here. And we can just put the update event. We can combine the two. Yeah, we need to make a recursive blockers of it as well. Alright, let's do that quickly as well. And then everything just works. You can see how it looks now, I guess. But it's half working, it's not completely working. Kind of funny, because adding something like this is quite easy, but then... Oh, that actually looks pretty decent, I guess. And it will delete it. It will delete it, but it won't update the view here. So what we need to do is... What's big? That's why. Oh, there was an attribute list. Yeah, we need to make it update. That's also pretty trivial, because we have... Where is it? I'm looking for the form. Where's the form? We have the form. I kept everyone in suspense, but then... Oh no, it's not that one. It's this one. Event TB, which is the request result. Request result. Can I call it like rec result? I wonder if there's also like a button that will replace it with spinner. That would be really cool. Bet there is. Bet there is. No. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Why isn't it perfect? Is it though? Oh, there is a place tree or something. What is it? Oh, there's 3. We only have 2. I know why. Because C still has... C still planned in on this room. And we didn't clean out the... Okay, that's a bug as well. Cool. I actually thought about this off stream, I think. But C still is has a roster entry on this room. If we go to next week, it will be gone, I guess. Yeah, it'll be gone. So it's because C is planned in and attached to that room. And that's how we figure out which rooms to list here as well, I guess. Well, like we make the empty ones first, and then we'll attach more if they have it. And what we need to do is delete all the references, because we didn't hard link them to each other. Like we didn't do the proper relational thing with these roster entries attached to places. We just did like a string, which is kind of a crappy way of doing it, but it works really well. It works reasonably well. It doesn't work in this case. So yeah, that's another bug. To do bug. I guess we didn't even do that much bug fixing this stream, and we just added another feature. But that's fine. You should fix this before deploy, because then, yeah, that's pretty high priority, I guess. Okay, you can delete places now, but we didn't clean them up properly. So we should bug roster entries still know about their places. On delete, after delete, on delete all references to the names should be deleted as well. This is a simple update query, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal to implement. And I don't want to make this relational for sure. It will make a lot of things a lot harder. I don't want to do that in this case. Anyway, I think this is what I wanted to do today. And I'm gonna sign out now. Thanks for watching, everyone. It was a pretty good stream, I think. Pretty good stream. But tomorrow we'll do a bit of closure, I guess. We'll need some closure. We need some closure. Yes, we need some closure. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. It was a good stream. We added the delete functionality, and yeah, see you later. See ya. We added the delete functionality, and we also fixed that divide by 0 bug, which was pretty nasty. Apparently, if it compiles, it doesn't always work, but yeah, there you have it. So yeah, see you guys later. Until tomorrow. Bye.